We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And finally brought down at the 43. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't. But it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 36, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. That's what I'm talking about. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Cowboys.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Ezekiel Elliott.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19,
Amari Cooper,
touchdown.
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cowboys 14, Giants 7.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott, pressure comes and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Just like that. Just like that.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. That one is caught by Hunt. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Again, the ball carrier.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Got a man, Slayton. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it first and 10. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 47, it's second and 5. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Two first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Big hold at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fighting through. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A 1st down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
43-yard line.
Off-play action. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
31-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to keep it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
someone really wanted to be in the lead here, because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down one, you kick it, you got to tie a ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I say it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for one extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Prescott to the rookie Lamb. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 29, Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Snapping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
No gain.
Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A 35-yard attempt.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense, not so much by the defense.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And
you don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Makes it third and inches.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier, brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A gain on the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On second down now, Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Back to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
42-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final minute. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's a gain of 8, but it brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And now running right through him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Prescott now. Oh, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 32-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.